Things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Richardson will throw to start out here. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor to about the 40-yard line. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
On the jump. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Lion. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on. Hey. Catch, 18 Rattler, 18 Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Bronco 80. Tight. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll drop the throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Williams to return. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles.
Let's go.
Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that, and it leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they wanted up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Got it. Ready? Check.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball.
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Buccaneers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Let's go now.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Nineteen tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Red. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Williams now on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The 17-yard line.
Second and 10. Richardson on the bootleg here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check, contact, check, contact.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be putting the Bucs as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And out he ran. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this 1st half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now they'll audible to something else.
Come 19, come 19. 18, Pioneer.
On 2nd down, Williams.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
70 Ranger.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 67 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Panther 60, Panther 60. '79 Broncos, 65 Cats, 65 Cats.
2nd and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Richardson working from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And Richardson back to throw it. And he's got Pierce. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Dragon 60, Warrior 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now they'll shift things around.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they rally quickly defensively after the ground. Body gets it to the 42. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Back to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
70 range, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
2nd and 11. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set. Cougar 19.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Again, 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Okay,
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Richardson.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the basket.
Yes, this is about what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. It may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And this one is right through.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Back to throw.
Watson making the catch. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Warriors 70, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
18, Pioneer. Riggs Rig alert! Rig alert!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
On the double.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready, break!
And they'll run with Pierce.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as a quarterback,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Come on, come on. Hit. 18 Cardinals.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Taylor.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that?